When most people think of Egypt, their minds instantly conjure images of the majestic pyramids rising from the sands and the life-giving Nile winding its way through the heart of the country. These are the icons that have defined Egypt for centuries, drawing travelers from every corner of the globe to witness their grandeur and mystery. Yet if you look beyond these world-famous landmarks, you'll discover a quieter, more profound side of Egypt, a land where silence reigns and the spirit of the ancient world lingers in the air. Here, far from the bustling crowds and the well-trodden tourist paths, the true heart of Egypt beats in the solitude of its mountains. In these remote places, silent mountains rise from the desert floor, their rugged peaks shaped by wind and time. These ancient rocks have stood for millennia, holding secrets of civilizations long past and stories that have yet to be told. Every stone, every crevice, whispers of a history that stretches back to the dawn of humanity. These peaks are more than just formations of rock. They are the silent guardians of Egypt's history, standing watch as the world changes around them. Here, the earth seems to reach up and touch the sky, creating a place where the boundaries between the physical and the spiritual blur. I invite you to step away from the noise and chaos of the city, to leave behind the familiar and venture into these breathtaking landscapes. As you journey deeper into the mountains, you'll find a sense of peace and wonder that is impossible to experience anywhere else. In these vast open spaces, as the first light of dawn bathes the valleys in gold, you'll feel a connection to something ancient and spiritual. The silence here is profound, broken only by the whisper of the wind or the distant call of a bird. It's a place to reflect, to breathe, and to reconnect with the world in a way that feels timeless. The mountains of Egypt have witnessed the passage of countless generations. They have seen prophets walk their paths, nomads wander in search of water and shelter, and pilgrims seeking enlightenment. Every trail tells a story. Every footprint is a link to the past. We'll journey together to the sacred heights of Mount Sinai, a place revered by many faiths, where the sunrise paints the sky in colors that defy description. Standing atop this legendary peak, you can almost feel the weight of history and the presence of those who came before. But our adventure doesn't end there. We'll explore the dramatic ranges of the eastern and western deserts, where rocky ridges and hidden valleys create a landscape of breathtaking beauty and endless mystery. Each region has its own character, its own stories waiting to be discovered. This is more than just a scenic tour. It's an invitation to embark on a journey into the very soul of Egypt. Here, surrounded by mountains and sky, you'll find inspiration, awe, and a sense of belonging to something greater than yourself. So let your imagination soar as we unveil the hidden wonders of Egypt's magical mountains. Together, we'll discover a world that few have seen, but one that will stay with you forever. Our first stop is Mount Sinai, a name echoing through history and faith. Rising from the Sinai Peninsula, this peak is a sanctuary and a symbol of divine revelation. Here, tradition says Moses received the Ten Commandments, a moment that shaped civilizations. At its base stands St. Catherine's Monastery, one of the world's oldest Christian monasteries, built near the legendary Burning Bush. Walking its ancient courtyards, you feel the weight of centuries of devotion. Mount Sinai's allure is a blend of natural grandeur and deep spiritual heritage. The landscape's raw beauty and profound stories make it truly extraordinary. It calls to adventurers and pilgrims alike, promising a journey that nourishes the soul. Climbing Mount Sinai is an unforgettable experience, one that begins long before your first step on the trail. As you gather at the mountain's base, the air is filled with a quiet excitement, a sense of anticipation shared by everyone around you. The darkness is gentle, and the only sounds are soft voices and the rustle of backpacks as hikers prepare for the journey ahead. The climb often begins under a sky full of stars, the Milky Way stretching overhead like a celestial map guiding your way. The world feels vast and ancient, and each step forward is illuminated by the soft glow of headlamps and the distant shimmer of constellations. Two main routes await every climber: the gentle camel trail, which winds its way up the mountain in long, sweeping curves. This path is favored by those seeking a steady, gradual ascent, and it's not uncommon to see camels carrying both supplies and weary travelers, their silhouettes moving quietly in the night. The other option is the steep steps of repentance, a staircase of over 3,700 ancient stone steps carved centuries ago by monks. This route is challenging and demands focus, but every step is a testament to the devotion and endurance of those who built it. Each path is a meditation in motion, winding through the silent night. The only sounds are the crunch of gravel underfoot and the rhythmic breathing of fellow climbers. The mountain's silence is profound, broken only by the occasional murmur of encouragement or the distant call of a nightbird. As you ascend, the world below slowly fades away, replaced by the whispers of the wind and the steady beat of your own heart. The higher you climb, the more the landscape transforms. Valleys disappear into shadow, and the air grows cooler and thinner. Along the way, small Bedouin huts offer a welcome respite. Here you can pause for a moment, sip sweet tea, and share stories with fellow travelers. These simple shelters are a reminder of the mountain's long history as a crossroads for pilgrims and wanderers. The final stretch is the most demanding, as fatigue sets in and the path grows steeper. Yet a sense of shared purpose and camaraderie pushes you onward. Strangers become companions, offering words of encouragement and support as you tackle the last ascent together. Every step you take connects you to countless souls who have made this journey before, pilgrims, monks, and seekers from every corner of the world. The stones beneath your feet are worn smooth by centuries of footsteps, each one a silent witness to the mountain's enduring significance. You're not just climbing a mountain, you're walking through layers of history and faith. Ancient monasteries and sacred sites line the path, their walls echoing with prayers and stories from generations past. With each stride, anticipation builds. The sky begins to lighten, and you know the summit's reward is close. The promise of sunrise and the breathtaking view from the top pulls you forward, filling you with hope and excitement. The climb is both a physical and spiritual ascent. As you reach the summit, the first rays of dawn break over the horizon, bathing the world in golden light. In that moment, you realize the journey has changed you, body, mind, and spirit, leaving you with memories and inspiration that will last a lifetime. Reaching Mount Sinai's summit before dawn is pure magic. Huddled with others, you watch as the sky shifts from deep indigo to gold. A small chapel and mosque stand at the top, silent witnesses to the coming light. The first golden line on the horizon grows, igniting the peaks in fiery color. The world below remains in shadow as the sun paints the mountains alive. Gasps of awe and camera clicks break the silence as the landscape is revealed. Bathed in sunlight, you feel renewal and gratitude. The climb's fatigue melts away. It's more than a view. It's a spiritual experience connecting you to earth and sky. This sunrise is a memory you'll carry forever. Mount Sinai's gift is a dawn that lights up your soul. Leaving behind the storied lands of Sinai, we journey southward, crossing an invisible border into Egypt's eastern desert. Here, the landscape transforms dramatically, and the Red Sea Mountains rise before us, a formidable natural wall that has stood for millions of years. These mountains stretch along the coast, their rugged silhouettes etched against the endless sky, marking the boundary between the shimmering Red Sea and the fertile Nile Valley far to the west. This rugged range forms a dramatic and almost impenetrable barrier, separating two worlds, the arid sun-baked desert and the lush, life-giving valley of the Nile. For centuries, these mountains have shaped the movement of people, animals, and even the weather, standing as silent sentinels over the shifting sands. The landscape here is wild, untamed, and breathtakingly remote. Jagged peaks pierce the sky, while deep wadis, ancient riverbeds carved by rare but powerful floods, snake through the mountains. The rocks themselves are painted in vivid volcanic hues, deep reds, ochres, and blacks, telling a story of fiery origins and relentless erosion. For millennia, these mountains have been a source of both mystery and wealth. Pharaohs once sent expeditions deep into these forbidding hills, seeking gold, emeralds, and precious stones. The remnants of ancient mines and tools still dot the rocky slopes, silent witnesses to the dreams and ambitions of long-lost civilizations. To explore this region is to step into another world, one where silence reigns, broken only by the whisper of the wind or the distant call of a bird. The raw beauty here is overwhelming, and the sense of isolation profound. Every step across the rocky ground feels like a journey through time, connecting you to the countless explorers who have wandered these paths before. Towering cliffs rise abruptly from the desert floor, their faces marked by winding canyons and exposed layers of ancient rock. Each stratum tells a story millions of years in the making, a geological record of shifting continents, vanished seas, and the relentless forces that continue to shape this land. Amidst this harsh environment, the Bedouin people have thrived for generations. Masters of survival, they know every hidden spring, every safe path, and every subtle sign in the landscape. Their deep knowledge of the desert is matched only by their legendary hospitality, welcoming travelers with warmth and generosity. Sharing tea in a traditional tent, surrounded by the vastness of the mountains, offers a rare glimpse into a way of life attuned to the rhythms of nature. Here, time slows, and the simple act of hospitality becomes a bridge between cultures, connecting visitor and host in a moment of genuine human connection. As the sun rises or sets over the Red Sea Mountains, the landscape is transformed. Shadows stretch across the valleys, and the peaks glow with a fiery intensity, commanding both respect and awe. It's a daily reminder of the power and beauty of nature, and of our small but enduring place within it. Standing here, gazing out over the endless expanse, we are reminded of the resilience of the human spirit. The Red Sea Mountains are more than just a physical barrier. They are a testament to endurance, adaptation, and the timeless bond between people and the land they call home. The Red Sea Mountains are masterpieces sculpted by wind, sun, and rare floods. Exploring wadis on foot or camel, you're dwarfed by cathedral-like cliffs streaked with minerals. Hidden oases offer bursts of green and life in the arid expanse. The desert's subtle sounds, wind, birds, footsteps invite quiet reflection. At night, the sky dazzles with stars, the Milky Way stretching overhead. The mountains shift colors with the light, always transforming. Here you witness the patient, beautiful rhythm of the desert. West of the Nile, in the western desert, lies the dazzling Crystal Mountain, not a towering peak, but a glittering ridge of quartz crystals sparkling in the sun. Millions of crystals, large and small, create a natural treasure chest. Once a cave, now exposed by erosion, it's a geological marvel millions of years in the making. Walking here is pure delight. Sunlight fractures into rainbows all around. The mountain's origin tells of hidden magic deep within the earth. Crystal Mountain is a reminder that the desert holds surprising treasures. It enchants all who take the time to look. These mountains echo with the footsteps of countless travelers, traders, soldiers, pilgrims, and nomads. Ancient rock art and petroglyphs reveal the lives and dreams of those who came before. Discovering these carvings is a direct link to our distant ancestors. Roman ruins and quarries add layers to the region's rich tapestry. Every footprint here falls atop another older one. Exploring these landscapes connects you to a sacred tradition of travel. It transforms a simple hike into a journey through time. Our journey through Egypt's mountain magic comes to an end. We've climbed Sinai, wandered the Red Sea canyons, and marveled at Crystal Mountain's sparkle. These places are more than destinations. They awaken the spirit and leave a lasting mark. Egypt's mountains offer a unique way to connect with the country's ancient heart. Imagine yourself on a silent peak, desert stretching before you, stars above. The mountains are calling, full of secrets yet to be discovered. Let yourself dream and wander through these ancient landscapes. This is just the beginning of your own Egyptian adventure. The wonders are waiting, ready to be unveiled.